How long does it take to find out what someone is really like? According to one group of researchers, 4 minutes. That's it. They had a group of people talk to strangers online for 4 minutes. Then they were asked to play strategic games together. They played those games differently than the groups who didn't talk to each other beforehand because they'd already made up their minds and impressions about the partner's personality. So, Guy, what can you really learn from someone? 4 minutes of small talk. Can you really gain insight into that person?
Absolutely. Yeah, if somebody is like me, and then me, and then me, and it's all about me, then you know within the first 1 minute or 2 minutes that that person is all about he or she, and that's not necessarily somebody you probably want to have a date with. I also think it's, you know, the cadence and or the speed in which someone, you know, talks, and they're talking about their family immediately, their goal. You know, if a young lady sits down and the first thing she says to me is, "I want to get married in the next year," check please, I'm gone. You know, I mean, there's certain things that
4 minutes is too early in the conversation.
Yeah. Just make sure though, if you get to the point of, you know, having some nookie, it lasts more than 4 minutes. You want it to last more than the time it takes you to get to know that person.
Well, we went from talking to nookie, you know, this is a full gamut around these parts. I think that Guy's right. When people are an extrovert, you can say and read in a lot more because they immediately will tell you what they're into, who they are. But then there's those who are kind of like ambivalent. They're a little bit of both too. And can you really gain that much from someone who's being coy?
Oh, I mean, I can tell just talking to somebody, maybe even for a minute or two, if they're crazy. You know, I'm like, oh gosh, I need to step away from this conversation. And you can also tell if somebody's pretty shy, if really maybe they're lacking with personality. So I think there's a lot you can pick up in 4 minutes. I mean, I have clearly picked it up within a minute or two. If I'm like, okay, I don't like this person, I'm not going to click with this person, or this person is nuts. I think it's easy.
Yeah, but I also think, like, to me, it's like almost like the elevator test. Like, you get in the elevator, how much can you really glean from the person in the elevator other than the fact that they didn't look at you in the eye?
If they don't say hi to you, I think it's rude.
Well, so I think it goes back to like those studies that have been done that say you should always do a second date, even if the first one is awful. Always like go on that second one, because a lot of times people are trying to be so fake that first one just to show their best foot forward. I do still think that there's a lot, like instead of 4 minutes, I'll say 4 messages from the good old Tinder days myself. That I feel
you're swiping?
Okay, this is not a confession like for this episode. I used to swipe right and left, folks. This is not new. But
no more swiping.
There was always no more. I'm not allowed to anymore.
If you have a girlfriend, it's not that you're not allowed to, Mike.
Oh, yeah. So she doesn't allow me to do it.
So you would if you could?
I didn't say that.
Oh my God, this is going off the rails. I'm going to save you, Mike. Coming up.
Words in my mouth.